continue at our steady pace. The weather's not changed for us in 6 days, which is amazing, isn't it? We've had the same, well actually no, we've had a little bit more wind last night outside.
Gentle breeze up,
and
much more, really.
Drum roll, distance covered over the last 24 hours, 111 nautical miles.
That's a big improvement. Big
improvement on the day before. That's because yesterday evening we put the main up for a little while, and so that was pushing us along very nicely. In fact, our maximum speed was 7.8 and our average speed was 4.3, hence we're still moving pretty slow overall. I am going to actually and so we didn't do our coordinates yesterday for anybody who is plotting our course, so I'll give you today's coordinates and you can add them from Phuket. So we're 7 degrees 12 minutes and
just 7
degrees 12 minutes north and 89 degrees 54 minutes east. We are, if you go from Phuket to Sri Lanka, we're about halfway from Phuket to Sri Lanka. Not halfway across the Bay of Bengal yet, but that will be in the next 24 hours, I imagine. Hello, Michael in rainy Auckland. Hello, Rob Good. Nice to see you.
Hey, Robbo.
Down from Hamilton, and some Nathan from Virginia. So, fun packed day for you here.
We got
oh
an
my goodness, action-packed
day.
You are just going to have to hold on to your hats because we're going to look at the water maker today. How do we get our drinking water when we're out at sea? And we're going to look at where we cook. You can have a look at our hob top. How exciting. Hello, Amanda. Hi, how are you? And Sport Cog. Are you stopping in Sri Lanka? No, we are not.
No, we're not stopping in Sri Lanka.
Unfortunately, it's the end of the northeast monsoon, and so
Edge of your seat stuff. Yeah.
edge of your seat stuff. Yes, Trigger.
But there's more than that. We're going to do a drag as
We're
well.
also going to go for a swim.
We're going to finish with a drag.
Yeah.
Show you dragging.
Yeah. If you've watched us for any length of time, you know drag is one of our favourite sports. We've done it since the kids were little. When we first got the boat, everybody used to frown at us because we often did it as we entered or left anchorages, and we'd have these little kids throwing themselves off the front of the
We'd be hurtling along about 5-6 knots.
And everybody's like, oh, they're going to lose their legs on the prop. Well, you'd be very hard pressed to lose your leg on our prop. You'd have to be sucked under the hull somehow, and that's never happened because the water pushes you into the middle. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's really unlikely. It can't happen? Okay. Score Quad is in Washington State. Hello, Gray Kesworth, is that? Keyword.
Can I just make a comment about the comments too? Thank you for those who offered their advice. I went to the YouTube to try and work out how to see the comments in replay mode, and all the YouTube, I tried all the things that YouTube suggested, the other creators, including one where you swipe. Go to the comments, go to the episode, then go down to the first comment and you swipe across, and you should be able to see all the replay ones. Well, I tried that, it wouldn't work. Then one of the patrons recommended you do that, so I tried again, wouldn't work. Oh no, sorry, did work. One of the patrons, Clint, suggested, and I tried it again, did exactly the same, and it did work, so there you go.
Mary, you missed the coordinates. I'll just give them again quickly. Mary missed them. We are at 7 degrees 12 minutes north, 89 degrees 54 minutes east. Okay, and we did 111 miles yesterday. Oh, we're just cutting into this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going
It's our
great.
6th day at sea today.
So it means we've been able to go back through the old messages, and I'd just like to acknowledge a couple of people first, because those people who contributed to our costs of running Starlink yesterday. Sausage, go you bro. I'll have to catch up one day. Preston Journey, Sausage is a Kiwi based in Sydney, and he's been a regular supporter right from the beginning actually. You seem like a good dude, Sausage. Anyway, Preston's Journey, Jim Douglas and Stan Moulton, thank you very much. Just wanted to acknowledge you guys. We really appreciate your support. So as a result of that, going back through the old messages, there are a number of other questions that have come. Oh crikey! Somebody's just That's
Oh
right.
my goodness. Chris
$50, thank
Herrick,
you. Oh, thank you, Chris.
50
Right, that's
Australian. That's
really
very
kind.
generous.
Um,
Thank you. Our PayPal doesn't work. Actually, there's a different PayPal. We need to update our thing.
Oh,
Nos!
Hey, Lauren! I've been meaning to write to you. Actually, sorry, Lauren, and just flick you a quick note. How you doing? Haven't chatted for a while.
Hey, but while we have you all here, don't forget there is a usual vlog coming out tomorrow, usual time. Updated it, I uploaded it before we left Phuket, so there is one.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
good.
it's a beauty. It's about insurance.
Yeah, it's
I'll
about
tell you,
insurance.
it's
So,
unbelievable. You
what
won't
we
believe
paid
it.
and what happens when you pay.
And I've mentioned another comment earlier about the comments. We've asked for comments for their stories about insurance, health insurance. And some of the comments our patrons, we gave to them about a week ago, have put there, you'll find very interesting. And it's a head shaking. Actually, there's a couple of positive ones as well. We've had a positive experience with insurance with the lightning strike.
Anyway, we digress. Let's get on with that.
Let's get on with the
Watermaker.
show.
I'm sure
Are you
everybody is. Oh,
Questions?
James Douglas. Jim.
Jim.
You did mine yesterday,
You
didn't
had
you?
spotted us yesterday.
Was
Thank
that
you,
something
Jim.
different?
No,
No,
that's
James
Jim.
Douglas.
James Douglas would be the same guy.
Oh,
Can't
no,
imagine
that's an
something.
Australian.
Oh,
Yeah.
James. Okay, another Jim.
Thank you.
James Douglas. Thank you very much. Parlay have sailed down. Yes, I know
Right,
the GP's on, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We might have to burn a bit of a Starlink to watch a bit of GP sailing GP.
The boys are here. Ivan's
just
up. There they are. Look at that. They're just doing
Muay
a
Thai!
bit of Muay Thai. In the,
Is that
you're up-
the shot?
yeah,
Muay Thai!
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry, Jan,
Robert,
there.
I know everyone's. Oh, hang on, there's another. Somebody else. Sorry, I missed that. We were looking the other
Go
way.
back, sorry.
Somebody else just.
What happened there?
Right, come on, let's get on.
We've got these questions I want to talk about.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
just
there are
saying.
questions.
I was midway through saying we have lots of questions as a result of
So,
the thing.
do you have Starlink? Yes. We
Yes,
couldn't
we
come
have
to you
Starlink.
any other way.
Crikey.
Michael, thank you
you,
very
Michael.
much, Michael Connor.
It all helps. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And he has two questions.
How
actually, this one
deep
here.
is the ocean?
Oh, right now, well, it was
A kilometre?
It was 3 kilometres yesterday, and the boys went in to do a bit of filming for their Kiwi Boys YouTube channel. If you haven't heard of them or seen them, Kiwi Boys on YouTube. And they made the comment that Declan had the GoPro, and he scanned down and said that's 3,000 metres or 10,000 feet roughly below us. Look at that. It's kind of a weird feeling knowing you've got that underneath it.
That's the closest land.
And Edward Nichols also asked, can Rachel do a behind the scenes of how to do a voiceover?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, would that be for a live? Or
I
for
don't think you can do it as a live, can
No.
you? Well, think
Well,
about
we
it,
could,
maybe
but
for an
it would-
episode.
It'd be like watching paint dry.
That was NZ Racing asked the other one about how deep.
How deep is it? Have Wheels Love Sailing, is that current pushing you along? It is
That's referring
a
to
little
the
bit.
live one where the boys went into removed the rope that was on the propeller. And of course we were still ghosting along, and yes, it looked like, well, that's not current. If there's current, we don't see the current, we're sort of moving it over ground with the current. You don't actually move through the water with current. So the movement you saw was caused by the wind still pushing us along through the water. So there you go. Next question.
Dale Rooney has asked how big is the, I think, I think the
Smash
questions
a
would
like,
be,
people, that's
I
right.
think the questions would be
54
better
viewers.
at the end, wouldn't they? Rather than
After
the
this
beginning.
one.
We need the action-packed.
Oh, we've got to
stuff
hold
first.
them for the action later.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All right.
we can answer some
What
of these tomorrow.
size is the ASIM? I thought it
It's
said
100
what
square
size is the
metres.
asylum. Oh,
It's 100 square
sorry.
metres. The sail, the asymmetrics, the rolly tasker.
I can tell you, the loft is 15.5 metres, the leach is 14.1 metres, and the foot is 7.75 metres. And it weighs 1.5 ounces.
That's the cloth measure, the weight of the cloth.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that before adding?
So I don't think the whole sail would be 1.5 ounces. What could it be? It's 100 square metres, Rolly Tasker told me. And I actually wanted to go for a slightly bigger, it's a number 9. I asked if we could have the number 10,
House number?
which would be closer to the...
That was a song from my youth.
Do you want to see it?
No,
on,
I
Rachel.
don't. No,
Just
I
sing
don't.
some of it.
No,
Some people might
no, it's
recognise, 'cause I
not,
don't
it's not
recognise.
appropriate for.
Okay. Are you following
Are you
March
following March
Madness?
Madness in F1? Oh,
Oh,
Formula One. Are we doing
March
Madness
Madness.
on
What's
Formula
March
One?
Madness? I hadn't heard of that. No.
No, we do watch
We
the
have watched
Formula
Formula
One
One. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but no, not.
54 7 views and 34 likes now.
Oh, thank you for liking it. Thank you. It makes a difference, apparently.
On Framed Arts, I'm going to keep commenting. Good.
Yay.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Ian
For the
Cohen-
algorithm, that was about.
Even Cohen, can I just blink and
Cohen.
switch places with you?
It's
Wouldn't
a
that be
rhetorical
nice?
question.
Yeah. Even blink because Samantha Bewitched.
I added that.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking, well, Samantha, you might have to be Samantha from Bewitched if you wanted to sort of.
Danny
Jump
Mac
in with us.
asks, what's the plan after the Seychelles?
Well,
Tanzania.
Tanzania. And
Yeah.
then we decide whether we go north to the. Well, you know, here's to be fair. At any time we could decide, no, we're going Red Sea, and it could be that we go from the Maldives straight to the Djibouti to the Red Sea, or we go to Seychelles. I think if we get to Tanzania, I don't think we'll be going north to Red
The
Sea.
more likes on the live, the more YouTube will show it to non-subs. Come on,
Ah.
come on then.
Like, let's
get
have
the
100%
up.
likes,
Let's
please.
get those likes up.
58 following.
It's 58 of you
viewing.
watching. Let's see 58 likes, if if we can. Oh, up to 40. Okay. Any merch? We've still got a few hats on board. That's
Not
about it.
really.
No, we still
No.
haven't done anything about merch.
Um,
Not very good at that. Maybe this Christmas we'll get something out.
yeah.
Andrew Logan, who is steering the boat?
Hang on.
Good.
Oh, good question. Here's just what's Lauren say?
Wondering what happened to the plastic recycling machine and the scheme.
Oh.
It fall off the edge. It kind of
Oh.
has fallen off the edge.
Yeah, it's
it
sitting
has.
under our bed.
Yeah.
I was talking with.
Will we be passing the equator? Yes, we will, but not on this passage. Once we get to the bottom of the. Actually, I can't remember if the bottom of the Maldives is under the equator or.
Yeah. Oh.
Or
Actually,
it's
no.
just under that.
No,
I think it's just
I
under.
know Chagos is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to refer to the map. If Rob keeps talking, I'll go and have a look.
No. Well, oh, okay. I'll keep talking. Danny Max says, what's the player note? Score code says any merch. No, you've done that one. Andrew Logan, who is doing. Oh, God, blimey. Yes. Tina K says, did we get the water problem solved? Yeah. It's a similar problem to the hot water pipe we had ages ago, which kind of is a work in progress as well. I got some, ended up getting some aqua putty that's for underwater. You can use it underwater. And it's and I wrapped that around the pipe and then did the old electrical tape around that. Oh, and then 3 hose clamps over the whole thing. Spotty dog, absolutely. It's
You said you're
working
steering
very
the boat?
well.
Bob is steering the
Oh,
boat.
Bob, our Ray Marine auto hound.
He's-
Bob, can you get
Can't
that,
look
is that
at
the
him.
picture?
There he is. Look at him. Oh, you can't see his hands even, and yet off he
Look at that.
goes.
He's a bit hyperactive, Bob.
Bob, he's always correcting and re-correcting himself.
He really doesn't
He's never
need to.
sure of himself. So, yeah, that's our autopilot, and
Oh,
the
bless
arm
Bob.
is attached to the port
Tiller.
tiller. Yeah. Oh, the tiller is attached to the port rudder.
Yeah, and the tiller, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little short tiller
Yeah.
down the engine bay. We can show you that one day if
That's
you like.
it. Everything.
Hang
on with the
just slow
action.
down, slow down. There's something else here. Oh, Roger Watts, I'd like
How
to...
long have we been married? Too long.
20...
22 years.
Feels like 5 years.
22 years.
It's
It'll be
probably-
22 years this
Probably
year.
more than 5 years.
22 years. No, it'll be 23 years this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 years this year. There you go. Long time.
It is a long time. Far out.
Do you say the first 23 are the hardest?
What is it? What is that saying? It's the life of repent or something?
Marion Hayes, repent at will.
Repent
At leisure.
at leisure, yeah. Right.
That's what my mother says.
Roger Watts.
Roger Watts.
Sorry to hear your stress-filled messages, and we are not monitoring. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's just
So we had a message from Roger Watts who's going through something bad at the moment. So, but I think you've been writing to us on our Facebook, Roger, and we're not actually monitoring those. We're using. I was a baby. I wish I was in my 30s. So, yay!
Fritz.
Lauren's been married 21 years. Everybody
Hey.
else, tell us, how long have you been married?
actually it'd be good to know.
Yeah, who's been married more than 23 years? You know what it's like. Okay, we've got a big swell here today. The swell is about 2 meters, I'd say. Would you say
It's
2
coming
meters?
from an angle to about 120 degrees.
Yeah, from the northeast. So we're travelling kind of easterly and
Westerly.
sorry, westerly. A little bit wet, a bit south as well in that westerly. A little bit south.
There's been, actually it's almost been due east the whole time.
Wow.
The wind, we've been travelling west, but the wind has been
31 years, 28 years. Oh,
Good
yeah.
on you guys. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Where are we? So yeah, I was going to say too, we're right at the moment.
Well past Alaska. Hello, Anthony.
We are travelling. We're travelling at about 4.5 knots, and we've got about 4.5 knots of breeze apparent. So it's quite impressive.
Trigger's 23. When are you 23 this year? We're 23 this year in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that date.
Another 23 years, Anthony. Yeah. It's a long time, isn't it?
2001.
That is a long time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a long time.
Although I've still got underpants that are probably older than that.
I can confirm.
Anyway, come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's go do something.
23 years, well done you.
Let's go. Right. Shall I reverse camera? I'm going to reverse camera. Here we go.
Well, I'm going to, shall I take over and you show us, walk us, oh, we're going to,
Oh, we're going to do the water maker.
oh, well, while we're here,
Okay, let's do the oven.
Let's do this. There it is.
Here are the boys.
Quite
Here are the
dark
boys.
in here.
First moment,
Little
really
light
see the boys in action. Declan's doing what, Dex?
I'm trying to re-rig some buttons in my camera to change different settings
Right.
while I'm shooting. So
Okay.
it's a lot easier.
Oh, cool. Go Bob, all right? Go Bob.
Go
We love
Bob.
Bob. Ray Moran.
We love
So
being
this is
lost.
our very dirty stovetop, actually.
Yeah, me and I just did a clean up. Some clean up.
So this is our stovetop. We've got 3 burners, but really we use 2 of them. We very rarely use that one. So we rely on that one 99% of the time.
So it's a bit wobbly here, sorry.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of action in here in Southeast Asia because it's so cheap to eat out.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to eat out than it is to buy food. So we tend to eat out a lot, which I don't know is great for our waistline because you don't know what goes into the oils and whatnot, but still very tasty. And then an oven below, right there. And that's it. And that's the fridge.
Do you want to light the big one?
Oh, how do I
The
light
big rig.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to zoom in close for this.
Oh, look at this. Have you ever seen a stove be lit before?
One time
So
wonder.
exciting. Oh, yeah. We've not got it. There we
There
go.
you go. Look at that. You can hardly see the flame. There's the
There you
flame.
go. There you go. Exciting stuff. Okay. That's that. There you
Okay.
go. And so this is where Rob creates most of the dishes. Rob does most of the cooking.
Although lately, Musselman's from.
Although yes, we're still surviving on food that we bought in Thailand. Last night we had a mussel curry from
Very good.
Ivan's friend.
All right.
Bubba.
Just going to show you there. Does anyone remember that little furry creature just under the windowsill? The kiwi.
Ivan.
Ivan.
Kiwi Ivan. Okay, let's go to the water maker. Rachel, you can take over.
Okay.
please.
Walk
Come
this
with me.
way.
Oh, hey, I forgot to check if everything's tidy.
Oh, today my wife and I celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
That's Daniel.
congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rachel.
As I said, the first 23 are the hardest. Yes, Rob's early curries. Rob's got a lot better at his cooking.
So,
What cameras do the boys have? Declan has an M50 Canon and Ivan has... Ivan, what's your camera?
6D.
A 60. Ivan bought his more for doing photography. He doesn't... But
So maybe I'll take the camera off you, Rach, and try and talk you through it. I'll try and not wobble the camera too much. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but I'm sure you'll be able to.
I don't know, I wouldn't...
okay.
I'd explain it all before you
Yeah.
put it on.
So here we go. I'm going to explain it all and then turn it on. So this is the unit. There's the machine there. We need a. I actually approached these guys to see if they'd sponsor us because I feel we need a second one, and they politely declined. Maybe when we blow up, they might reconsider. So this is the unit here. This gauge here. So I'm to hold it steady. That gauge is blown out. Actually, this gauge is blown out too. Doesn't matter because I know how many turns to do to get it exactly right to produce water. So what happens is, I can't say, under the engine lid, which is just under the engine's right under here. I'll try and flick it up so you can see the engine. There's the engine there. just at the back of the engine is an intake where the water is drawn in. It comes up through, which pipe? This pipe here. Goes up into the first and second filters. One's a 20 microgram and the second one is a 5 microgram filter. It then goes down into the water maker there, the pump, the high pressure water pump, and then goes through the system and then out and into the membrane, which is where all the action takes place, removing the salt. And then it then goes up through all the system here. Out goes a brine, a heavy salty brine out one side, and out the other pipe comes the water. So I'm going to turn it on. Once I turn it on, I normally give it 15, 20 or 30 to 60 seconds to warm up. And I'll just show you, I also wait. You can see there the oil level in the gauge there is at half. That's how it's supposed to be. But I wait till the whole glass kind of fills with oil. It sort of mixes up around the pump, and then I wait another 20 or 30 seconds. But I'll start a bit earlier, it doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. Normally, those filters, I normally release the gas, get the filter right to the top before I start operating, but I'll not worry about that on this occasion. Oh, the oil is still there now, you can't see the half. That's good, it's all mixing around in the pump. I can use this switch here, which is a little pump down below to pump the water up into the unit as well. You may see that level rise a bit. There you go. With the water pump on, it's a priming pump, that helps it as well. So let's go. And from here I do 3 1/4 turns. 1, 2, 2 3/4 turns. 2 3/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4. And it's bang on the spot. Outside here, any minute now you'll see water pop out here. There it goes. We usually pop it in there, we use that later to wash down, we have a shower or something, have a swim, clean ourselves off afterwards. I'm just going to turn you around here. Oh. What I normally do, I'm getting cooked out here, what I normally do is run it through the exit. That is the freshwater drinking water there. The actual salty water goes out inside to the exit funnel outside the hull. I'll wait for about I don't know, a couple of minutes, and then I've got a transfer a switch that plugs it into going feeding the water tank. I'll show you that if you like. One moment please. That people there sort of bring it up there, and she goes beautiful. And that's it folks, it's all done here. H, you can take over. Oh hang on, let's have a look at the sails while we're here. We've got the old configuration. Are you going to take the Genoa in? Yeah. Okay. We've got the old configuration Genoa and Spinnaker working in harmony, although the Genoa's not doing much work there at the moment. Ivan, would you like to take this camera? That's enough. He's quite a shy boy actually, isn't he? I'm going to turn this water maker off just quickly. Moment please. Oh. Just turn that. Taking that off, turn the pump off, turn that off, and we're done. So they're taking the Genoa in. Oh, look at that. Genoa is in.
Just bringing the Genoa in.
Nice top, Rachel. Who got you that? Oh, that's very thoughtful of me, wasn't it?
No, you bought it for yourself, and when you got home, you realised it was for me.
It's true. I didn't realise it was a woman's You can tell by that waistline pulling in thing, tucking in the waistline apparently. I didn't realise what it was. Okay, I'm going to hop out of the engine bay. Sorry, wobble camera. Sorry. Try not to wobble too much. Oh, can you grab that?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello. Come with me.
Whoa!
Okay, where the boys are going to be.
Whoa!
What? What happened?
I just touched the water and got shocked. No, I'm not even joking.
That's a real shock.
Yeah. It happened twice.
He touched the
I was lying down on that with my hands over the edges. I touched the water and got a shock
electric shock.
in my fingers. Yeah.
Really? So we're not earthing out properly then? That's interesting. How big was the shock?
Oh, it wasn't bad, but it was enough to like make my arms.
That's weird.
and stuff.
Hey, I'm going to turn off the... Tell you what, you want to try it again? I'm going to turn off the inverter.
Damn, that was good.
Wow. Okay, Declan, taking his life in his hands.